I am the creative director of Provocation Theater. And I'm here with...
that's my turn. Okay. And I'm Asa, I'm the community liaison at Provocation Theater.
And we are here today with an amazing community member, Rafa! Welcome to our Community Spotlight. We're so excited to learn more about you.
Thank you so much for having me. It's really fun to be here with y'all.
Yeah. Love to know what brought you to improv. How did we get to have your lovely talents grace our classes and stage?
Yeah, I think it was a mix of things for sure for me. The main one was trying to find first, actually, and not to sound too on brand, but a little bit more of community and people that I can interact with in a place outside of work a little bit more, reaching out to people that have similar interests, but perhaps like the same backgrounds or experiences that I do. Yeah, and a place that I felt that I could explore more creative outlets too. So that was one of the main drivers for me.
Yeah. And had you ever done improv before? Because you're saying a lot of creative things, so you could have done sculpting or painting or interpretive dance, but you found improv, so...
I did. Yeah. No, that's a really good point. I had done a little bit of theater when I was maybe preteen or something like that, so a while ago. Mm-hmm. It wasn't yesterday.
Really?
No,
I'm so young.
I wish. But yeah, so I felt like there was a little bit of a niche there that I really enjoyed, and that type of space that I was excited to explore a little bit more. Yeah, and also just a great place to practice English.
Interesting. Did you, English is your second language?
Yes.
Or? Yeah. Oh my gosh, so you're are you translating in your head as you're doing improv added bonus layer of
Oof, only for puns, but
okay.
Yeah. That's why they're so bad. No, I can't blame that on that. Yeah, but that was one of the main reasons why I thought that it would be an interesting outlet to explore too.
That's awesome. Well, can you tell us a little bit more about your background and
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm from Brazil. I grew up most of my life in Brazil. A little bit of part of my life in the U.S. also, so a little bit of English picked up along the way. But moved back here 7 years ago at this point, and I've been enjoying it ever since. It's hard to find places to meet other people outside of the I'd say our daily life day job scenario. So I think it was really good to to have an outlet to branch out and to see other things that are exciting happening within the Bay Area that aren't in my immediate surroundings.
That's awesome. Did you find that it was easy to get that community feeling? What ways did you engage with your fellow students? Or I know you seem to be very active in the community, so was that easy for you to make that leap once you came on?
I feel like I'm an introvert in most settings. Improv has an extroverted effect in me, which I think is interesting too. But most of the opportunities for branching out, I guess, are when you attend events, or there are shows, or there are jam sessions at other places, and you're also able to expand that community that you grew out from a class to going to see a stand-up show together or another type of performance. And then you hang out, and before you know it, you have a couple friends.
Yeah. We recently did a community night, and I think you were the strongest one standing. You're I don't even know how long I'm gonna make it for, and I'm I gotta go, and you're I'll hold it down. So it seems like you got that party animal spirit comes out in you. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a hard time leaving.
That's a good thing. Yeah. We'd love to ask you some questions from Asa's random improv question roulette.
Circle games or scene work?
Oof, a scene work for sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And any particular prompt that you're that one just gets you going?
I like random short worded suggestions that you can just really lean into. You could do the interview format, which is always a little bit fun. Tell me a bit about your day, a day in the life. But it's always fun when you get a couple of wacky words that just get you thinking about how the hell am I gonna play that up in a scene? Yeah.
Do you have a favorite long form or favorite format that you like to play?
I've been doing a lot of montage lately. That's been good. It's hard not to talk about the Herald with Kat. Herald's a lot of fun too.
Yeah.
Great way to really set those set goals wide enough so you get a little bit more to work with. But yeah, I think that's been fun. I've been doing Armando every once in a while. It's been fun too. A lot of long form stuff. I like long form.
Yeah.
It's fun.
How long has it been since the beginning of your journey? I mean, you're speaking such an improv language already.
I
So
know.
like,
I was
it's
gonna say.
like you just dropped all of these
Excuse me, teach.
forms and words. Yeah, like how long have you
Pick these
been
up.
in this journey to be at this like point already?
It's been a little bit over a year.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. Rapid growth. Okay, other random question for you. Would you rather would you rather do an improv scene so beautiful that people cry, or a scene so funny you pee? Sorry. Would you rather do an improv scene so beautiful that you cry, or a scene so funny you pee your pants a little?
Whew, wow, that's a great question. I have no idea. I would say, I land on the funny part. I think that like peeing yourself a little bit is like it's a good story to tell afterwards. Also, I mean both are great. I don't know. I feel like as long as people are you're conveying an emotion and people like walk away feeling something. I feel like that's a good way to frame it.
Very true.
You're laughing so hard, and the audience is peeing their pants. It's
As
a
long as you're not
symbiotic
crying as I'm
relationship.
laughing.
Yes.
I feel like that's the
As long
one
as
combo
some
they want to
fluid,
avoid.
Awesome. I find you such an intelligent player. I love watching you on stage. I see you like thinking and like making the best choices. You're like supporting all of your other players on stage. What would you say like a Rafa performance would have a trademark on if we were to come and watch you?
Well, first of all, it's very kind of you to say. I disagree. But I don't know. I'm trying to make less puns because the translation issues there. No, not because of that. I don't know. I feel like generally I've been really excited about scenes that are less trying a different kind of funny, I guess. Like something that's not your traditional like straight in the face like big joke. Like no, let's building up some tension there a little bit before getting to the fun of it. I don't know. I don't know if that's entertaining to watch either, but like yeah. I'm here for it.
I'm sure the audience is crying or peeing.
Yeah.
One or the other.
We'll take a survey the next time you perform.
As long as we're doing it together.
Do you find that you like still surprise yourself on stage with choices that you make, or that things you're able to do now that you're a year in this journey?
I think that I feel like there's always room for surprise. I think that it's interesting sometimes how you walk into a scene. Like you walk yourself into a certain situation that's developing. You're like, how the hell did we end up here from that offer? And I feel like that's always a fun surprise that is still very fresh. So I find myself that happens fairly frequently, I'd say. Yeah.
That's awesome. My final question for you: what do you do outside of improv? What brings you joy? What's your passions? Where else can we find you in this world?
Yeah, I outside of improv, I have a bunch of other hobbies. Main one I think for me is street photography. Do a lot of that. It's also part of my work. I work in urban planning and urban design, so watching people watching is kind of my job in a way. So like that's kind of fun sometimes. So yeah, that's most of the times what I'm doing there. And in the improv world, of course, I perform with Quality Control, which is an improv team based in the East Bay. We're up tonight. I don't know when this is being aired, but tonight in Jokeland, Kansas City.
Sorry, future people. This is probably you're probably already in springtime right now. Yeah, or maybe you were there and you loved it. We don't know.
Did you pee? Did you cry?
Comment below.
Comment below.
We do have to probably tag your photography work. It is some of the most
Oh,
beautiful,
thank you.
stunning work. Like you do a lot of landscape work. I'm always like fangirling in the comments.
That's
So
really kind
yeah, it's
of you.
really
Thank you
it's
so
really cool to
much.
see all of the like passions come together. So.
Yeah, it's fun to have so many ways to have those outlets these days, which I'm really thankful for too, and provocation theater obviously being one of them too.
Beautiful. Well, thanks for sitting down with us today.
Yeah, of
Let's
course.
give
Thanks
it
for having me.
Yeah,
Give it up for Rafa.
Yeah. Woo, woo, woo.